word paradise is actually a Persian word that originally referred to walled gardens, but soon to gardens in general. In the second half of the 6th century BCE, Persians defeated the Babylonians and became the dominant empire of the Near East. The Jews at that time came under Persian rule and naturally incorporated some Persian words into their vocabulary, including this one, paradise. Later, when Hebrew writings were being translated into Greek for the first time, the word paradise was used to translate the word meaning garden in Genesis 2 through 3. As we'll see, this connection became important in how the word started to be used. Let's start with something Paul had to say. I know a man in Christ who was caught up into the third heaven 14 years ago. He was caught up into paradise and heard unspeakable words, which is not lawful for a man to utter. So here, Paul is saying that there is a place in the third heaven called paradise. As we've just learned, the third heaven in ancient Israelite cosmology was a physical place above earth. It's 3 domes up, and there is where paradise is, according to Paul. Next, we have a mention of paradise in Revelation. This is Jesus speaking to John, telling him what to write to the 7 churches in Asia Minor. Paradise has in it the tree of life. This is keeping true to the idea of paradise, not as a non-physical realm, but as a garden, a material, botanical utopia. And later in Revelation, we learn more about this paradise. The place where the tree of life is, which we just read as paradise, has a river in it, and the tree bears different kinds of fruit each month. And it says that this is within a city. A description of this city was given in the previous chapter of Revelation. Notice this city, in which is paradise, is clearly a material city. It has body, location, structure, parts, and is made of various building materials. It has time, since the river flows and the tree bears different fruit at different times. It is described as a city that will be on earth, in which the purely corporeal resurrected saints will be able to enter. And this totally palpable paradise is said to come to earth from heaven. And when John sees this happen, he hears it said, God's dwelling is with people. In other words, before coming to earth, it is up in the sky, beyond the domes, up into the 3rd sky dome, according to Paul. And that is where God lives. So, while today we think of the realm of God and the angels as being of an entirely different nature from our own tangible existence, people in the early Jesus movement understood it to be fundamentally the same realm, a purely material realm. A whole city, and a huge one at that, can be at one time on earth and at another time up in the 3rd heaven. And yet it is the same city made of the same substance the whole time.